Let's talk about the real estate market in the Twin Cities. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these updates, and typically there is some seasonality to the real estate market, with a big slowdown in the fall as holidays approach and then things picking up in the spring. Is that the case this year? Let's find out. My name is Schumann, and I am a realtor here in the Twin Cities, and I make videos to help people navigate the real estate market here. If you have a question, my contact information is in the description box down below this video, along with some free downloads like my relocation guide. So, how's the market? If there is one question that every agent hears all the time, this is it. And I think everyone knows that the market has been great for sellers and really rough for buyers. So the question is, has it changed? The information I'll give you here applies to the 7-county metro area, but you should know that every neighborhood has its own little micro market and behaves a bit independently from the whole. So this information is just a snapshot of the general market behavior right now in the Twin Cities metro. If you are curious about your own little niche, let me know. I can get you more specific numbers that apply to your specific area in the metro. So just send me an email about that and I am happy to help you. In this video, I'm going to give you price trends, but I'm also going to pass along information that buyers in particular may be interested to hear about, and that is what types of offers are being accepted in the area right now, as reported by the Minnesota Transaction Coordinators Company. I was able to get a look at some historical data comparing this year to 10 years ago, and one of the things that really stood out to me were the number of active listings available to be sold has continually decreased to nearly half of what we had then. We had 10,229 homes to choose from in 2016, and now we have 5,692. This drop isn't sudden at all. It is a distinct trend line going down pretty steadily over the past 10 years. So, no surprises. If it's prices that are freaking you out, well, they peaked in summer and we are now seeing the fall dip. So this could be a good time to get a better deal on a home than getting into the scrum with everyone else during the peak season. If you remember from other videos, I talk about the absorption rate, which is how many months it would take for the market to sell or absorb all of the homes for sale on the market at a given time if no others were listed. 5 to 7 months worth of housing inventory is considered balanced, and any number of months less than that indicates a seller's market, and a higher number indicates a buyer's market. Right now, we have 1.03 months supply of single-family homes, 1.34 months supply of condos and townhomes, and a combined supply of homes total at 1.12 months. So this is a very distinct and strong seller's market still, but better in some degree than earlier this summer when it was less than 1 month, somewhere around 2 to 3 weeks, even taking into account consideration of days on market and active contingencies like inspection. It was nuts. So it's better now, still not great for buyers. Reality was that things were sold in a couple of days then, and that is still the reality depending on the price point, condition, and location of the home. This graph shows you the trends over the last 3 years, but it also shows you seasonality, and you can see on here that we are down from the high in August of $380,000 for single-family homes, down to $370,000. The dip in price for townhomes is much less significant, just a couple $1,000s. They're really hanging in there and staying steady. Okay, condos are the soft spot in the market. You can see what a dip they've taken from the high in August to today. It's a great time to be a condo buyer. If you're a condo seller, not so much. If you can hold on, maybe you should. So, Let's look at what sellers are deeming a good offer right now. The offer acceptance rate right now is at 62%. This has been as low as 33% this year, which is super harsh. Inspections are being waived about 31% of the time, which is down from the highs of over 50% of the time earlier this summer. I am still seeing this come up a lot in multiple offer situations, and if people are bidding on a competitive house, getting an inspection can still be a sticking point. Pre-MLS sales, so this is off-market sales. This is lower than it's been for most of the year. We have seen these off-market properties make up around 5% of sales over most of the summer. So that's a little bit better for people that are looking for more inventory on the open market. Average purchase to list price. Sellers are getting about 100.67% of their asking price. So that is great news for buyers and not awful news for sellers. You'll probably get your asking price. I will say that this is much more likely if it is a single family home, as condos and townhomes are still soft spots. My most recent 3 transactions in the past month have all had multiple offers, so we are not out of that situation at all. One had an accepted offer at 10% over list price, one at nearly 6% over list price, and the last one I don't actually know the outcome because we didn't win even though we offered and lost at 10% over list price. They told us they accepted a cash offer with no contingencies, meaning no inspection. All of these homes fell into the tightest price bracket of $300,000 to $500,000. No matter what the statistics say, this continues to be an area of really fierce competition when it comes to homes that are in high demand areas and in good condition. So if that's you, just put on your thick skin. What kind of financing are sellers looking for? Well, cash offers won 14% of the time, so if you have the means to make this kind of offer, it can really give you an edge. I am aware of some mortgage products that allow you to make a cash offer, so if you're in one of those competitive price points, feel like this might be the answer to giving you that leg up, just know that there are options out there, and I can help you find out about this. Conventional loans, those are still the big dog at 74% of loans on offers. FHA represented 10% of the accepted offers, which is a really nice bump up. This is great to see for people that may be first-time home buyers and need that little extra room that an FHA loan grants them. It's just been super difficult to get an FHA loan accepted in this market when you're being outbid by people that can guarantee appraisal gaps or provide other financial incentives like cash purchases, for example. All right, VA loans, they were accepted 1% of the time. That's really low. Still a super tough spot to be in. If you're not familiar with a VA loan, they are a zero down loan for veterans, and this is just so tough when appraisal gap coverage is needed because you're going over list price. So if you're in a position to take any other type of loan, that would probably be the most beneficial choice for you in making your offer. USDA represented 0. These are typically on land or rural purchases, and seeing a low number for that in the metro area is not surprising. Other types of loans made up 1% of the sales. Let's look at some other terms. Okay, seller paid closing costs. 31% of the offers accepted had some seller paid closing costs. That's great. This keeps going up, and I'm glad to see it. Home warranties were included 9.6% of the time, which is another statistic on the rise. So these indicators all show a very slight softening from the harsh days of early summer for buyers. Contingent upon the sale of a buyer's property, 7.5%. That's a little lower than I've seen in other months, but it's still there. If you're interested in learning more about different neighborhoods and suburbs around the Twin Cities, stick around, check out some of my videos highlighting those. Lots of good information if you are thinking about making a move. Have a great day.